The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Hey, I'm Brian.
And I'm Joe.
And welcome to Braman Brewery and Winery.
This is InterBrews.
Yes, we are. Welcome, everybody, to InterBrews, episode 176. We're here at Braman Brewery and Winery and Brewery, depending on what you like the most. I like the beer. Yeah. Although we did get some wine. We were here not too long ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, guys, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful facility here. Amazing brew house. Delicious beer. And we also have Schomberg, Mike, and Kate.
Yay! Yay!
So, there's that, too. There's the ups and the downs. I'm just kidding. It's a big party here. Man, came out here the other weekend, and it was just... pun intended, there was just a buzz. It was happening.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cool spot.
Awesome.
Down here in Richmond. We're in Richmond, Richmond, right? This is Richmond, FM 359, right here. I don't know what took me so long to get down here, but man, it's just a cool spot. Let's talk about how this became this. How did we get into this? How did this happen? Where did Running Walker, where did Braman Winery and Brewery come from?
Well, it all started about 2010. Joe Braman decided he wanted to do wine. He's a chef, loves cooking and everything else. So he decided that he wanted to start pairing wine with all of his food. And then he always knew he wanted to do beer as well. So the winery started in 2010. Brewery started in planning about 2014. But we've been brewing beer for about 2.5 years. Tasting room has been up and going for just over a year.
Okay.
So, everything's going well.
Now, when you're here and you look up, you see pictures of him. And he is, yes, okay. So, a cowboy. It looks like, he's on his horse. He's got a ranch, and he's got the Running Walker dogs, the hounds, right? That we'll get into that story here in just a little bit because that's a really cool story. But obviously, who doesn't like wine and beer? But what led him to want to open the facility here in Richmond?
We had our wine tasting room next door, and when they were deciding where they wanted to go, they liked the area. They loved Richmond. They liked Houston. So they kind of wanted to stay close. So then we just built the land next door.
Okay.
So
it works.
Yeah.
However it happened, glad it's here. So how did you guys get here? Let's jump forward to that. How are we? What's your beer background?
I've been here for about over 4 years. Okay. I have a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry that I got out of Hardin-Simmons in Abilene.
Smart.
And really, I was just home brewing for a while. Randomly applied for an assistant brewer job. They wanted me here, and so I came here.
Cool.
When I was here, this was all dirt. So I've been here from the beginning of dirt all the way to now.
Cool. You should do it like a dirt beer.
Yeah.
I don't know how just to celebrate.
Yeah, just grab some dirt, throw it in beer.
Yeah.
Call it a brown.
Yeah.
Joe, what's your where'd your beer love blossom?
Well, I've been home brewing for about 5 years now.
Okay.
And then a position came up for assistant brewer about 2 years ago. And I
Minus the dirt.
Minus the dirt. This all was built except for all the taproom stuff here.
Yeah.
I have a background in construction as an electrician.
Yeah.
So I got to help out, building out this place a little bit.
Cool.
And Brian decided to bring me on.
Nice.
It's been good ever since. So.
Okay. Yeah, it is good. Way to go. Good stuff. If I see you have an empty glass, so if you need to steal away a minute or two to go, we can always hit pause too.
All right.
So just everybody keep that in mind. Or if you want to take Mike's, I volunteer. Mike, what are you drinking over there?
The Hef.
It's good, huh?
Delish.
That's what I had the other day. We had time for one beer. We came in the other day. We dropped our girls at a birthday party over here, and we had dinner reservations a little bit later, but we had just enough time to come in. We're like, dude, we're right here. We need it. And so my wife's like, we're always at brewery. Every weekend we're at a brewery. I'm like, they have wine there too. She's like, all right, let's go.
That's awesome.
And we came in, and she was like, her eyes just lit up because it's just a beautiful. When you walk into the I guess do you call it a tap room? I mean, it has the wine tasting room.
Tasting room, tap room. It depends if you want beer or wine.
Yeah, you're there for either side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super inviting, climate controlled.
Right.
In the summer, ladies and gentlemen, let's not let that just go out there and not be recognized for how awesome that actually is. You hear the sound of this stool I'm on. Nice seating, big, hefty. Great engineering in this table. I just went with the heft alone. This table could withstand an atomic blast, probably. Maybe.
It's solid.
It is solid. This is what you get under when things start falling from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Avengers movies or earthquakes or tornadoes. You'd get under this. Just saying. That's the kind of quality that goes into everything I think you've got here. But anyway, walked in and it was just had music playing. I forget the artist's name, but he was over here playing acoustic guitar. He sang really well. But
nice. We try to have music every weekend. So
see that? Yes, that's cool. That it really adds to it because I mean it was a very family and friendly place. I almost got run over by 2 kids. I mean that was like, oh yeah, this is super family, which I like because I have 3 kids of my own. I was like, okay, cool, I get it, and it's super inviting. Like Richmond kind of has that family vibe.
Yeah,
as best I can tell. From when I'm here, it's just I don't know, but it was a big crowd. Everybody's having fun. You made friends.
How often do y'all have the band up there on the stage?
That's usually on Saturday nights.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
if it's a full band, we'll have them out there. But if we have just a guy on a guitar and stuff like that, we they usually play inside. So.
Yeah, they were really good. So, and you'll have a whole calendar of events there on your website. But we got I believe it was you said the Meritage was the all Texas wine. Did I get that right? Maybe no. It was a red. I know we're
that one's not.
No.
No.
Okay.
I think that one has some California grapes in it.
Okay. So, no, that's okay. Yeah, it tasted a little left. Yeah. No. It was good though. We took it and I got to try a sip and then my wife drank the rest of it and I turned around and it was gone. So
drink it with your left hand.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You always drink the California wines with your left hand. And look down on your right. I don't know. Anyway, not a lot of California listeners on this show. There's a handful. I have 2 Canadian listeners. Did y'all know that?
Is that right?
No.
Yeah. Do you have anything we need to say to our 2 Canadian downloads that we always get? And, and 1 German. There's one.
Watch out for moose or something. Like,
Sure.
be careful for moose.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think that's just a general deal. All right. Let's talk beer. That's enough of the shenanigans. All right. So my first beer that I got to try today was the Kolsch. Delicious.
Awesome.
Yes. And it's canned and ready for you to take home and drink on a hot day, which we've only got another 2 months of.
Right.
Before it cools down. We were looking at your brew house. Amazing. Okay, tell me about the accordion. You have an accordion that you use.
Yeah, it's a mash press. So we use that mash press instead of a lauter tun. So basically, we pull everything out of the mash tun. Once it's all the starches are converted and everything gets put into the mash press, and then all the grain gets sorted in between the sheets, and all the wort comes out. Then we squeeze it really tight, and it's literally like you're squeezing like an accordion or something like that. And you squeeze out all the wort and everything else, and then whenever you're done, the grain just falls down onto the conveyor belt, super dry. Yeah. So
the mash press sounds like an 80s wrestling finishing maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got him in the mash press. Oh, good God Almighty!
Squeeze them.
Oh, that's it. All over. Mash press does it again.
Yeah.
It's kind of my hybrid JR.
Right.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty! Sorry.
Yeah.
Schomberg's a big wrestling fan.
A huge wrestling fan.
I
respect it more now.
You
I used to think it was awful, but I respect it more now.
I turned you down a little bit. You got to get the. Welcome back, Schomberg.
Hey, thanks.
Been a little while
Kids
since
are in school, guys. I'm back drinking beer at daytime. It's nice. It's nice.
Course. All right, so specifically, let's talk about the Kolsch. Tell me about the Kolsch. I'm not drinking the Kolsch right now, but
it has an ABV of 5.5, and it's got 35 IBUs, and it's very refreshing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm drinking. My second beer was the Secession, which is fun to say. Secession.
Yeah.
And it's a delicious low ABV. It's got a lot of flavor too. You called it like a dirty blonde.
Yeah.
Dirty blonde.
Which I get. And it's super drinkable. Just like a lot of flavor. Like not all blondes have a lot of flavor. It's there, but this one very enjoyable. I don't know if this was on the list of the ones y'all really wanted to. It cans as well, right? It's out in packaging.
That one's canned as well. Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, that's an all-day beer right there. Yeah.
That's a river beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the closest river? Is there a river around here? I feel like there should be a river. There's a bayou, right? Close to something.
You could float in that.
Yeah. I like the look of Richmond when you get down here. You know, I'm up northwest, and down here it's like the trees hang a little lower, grass is a little greener. There's the moss hanging off the trees. Alligator every once in a while.
Really?
It's a little more humid.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just enough to let you know, oh yeah, I'm further south.
It's a little less master plan community. Is that what you're saying? Than where you're from?
Maybe. There's actual trees.
We have those around here, though.
Not replanted trees.
Yeah, no. You can tell, like, when our neighborhood, when it was built.
Yeah.
The trees.
Yeah. The replant,
Yeah, but that's just Houston, though. It's all over Houston.
Indeed.
But, it's fine. Everybody has a nice house, and they can come to their neighborhood brewery. You're open, is it Wednesday through? Thursday through Sunday?
Yeah.
I'm guessing with football season coming up, you have a great place to watch football. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing, especially cooler weather and everything. But typical weekends, it's a pretty good crowd out here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Food trucks and all that good stuff.
Food trucks and live music every Friday and Saturday.
Nice. All right, more beer talk. You had some, Schomberg, you're drinking you've had 2 fruit beers so far.
Well, I'm a very fruity individual.
Yes.
I've had the strawberry wheat. They've both been great.
Mm-hmm.
The strawberry wheat and now the passion fruit Kolsch. Am I pronouncing that Kolsch?
Yes.
Yes.
Correctly? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. When you're deciding on beers to brew, especially like with fruit beers and stuff like that, what goes into the decision making there?
Just kind of either what we think is good or what the trend is kind of now.
Yeah.
You were right.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Well, with the strawberry, I mean, we started out small.
Mm-hmm.
We did a 5-gallon batch of that. Flew. So we just scaled it up from there. We did a barrel, and then we did 5 barrels, and then we did 40 barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with your system, you can make that in like 35 minutes, I guess, right? Is that
right? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
What is y'all's wheelhouse? I mean, when y'all are drinking beer on your own, what do you find yourself drinking the most of? Do you have a wheelhouse?
For me, it's our pale ale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, it's probably the lighter stuff.
Yeah.
Now we're
I like to
talking.
drink more.
It's my jam, too.
Yeah.
It's my jam.
Lighter stuff?
Pale ale is probably my least favorite of all the beers.
Really?
Yeah, variety. It's the most bitter, correct? The most hoppy? Am I saying?
Let's see.
No?
Maybe IPAs.
Yeah.
IPAs are a little bit more bitter.
Well,
than
we're
that.
going to have to try it to make sure I know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. That's cool. I'm just fascinated by like this. I'm not. I don't. It's not that Running Walker flies under the radar. Maybe it's just in my neighborhood. It's not. I don't know. Like we've got so many breweries in the Houston area that I feel like almost that I've not missed it, but just haven't been able to get down here yet.
Yeah.
What is it with when y'all started? Is the goal to be like super prominent just in your area? Or are you going for like all of Houston? I mean, you've got the capacity to package a lot and do a lot. What are the plans here? What are we doing?
I mean, we would love to blow up and go
Yeah.
everywhere, but I think the plan now is to stay super local
Mm-hmm.
and then grow organically.
Okay.
Try to build it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many different beers? Like I'm looking at the tap wall now. What do I see? Like
12?
Yeah, there's
12
on the tap wall.
Yeah.
okay, and so we have the 5 that you package.
Mm-hmm.
Seasonals, or the fruit beers are kind of your seasonals and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, we have about 17 beers total, actually, that we
Okay.
can push out into the market.
Yeah.
And we have like 5 up there right now, and then like 2 specialties that we made in like 5 barrels
Okay.
of. So
Okay. what like fall stuff? Anything coming up?
So we'll be making what's called our pumpkin runner.
Okay.
And it's going to be a pumpkin stout, basically.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have that, and then we have our Bock, which is actually in the fermenter right now.
Okay. Is that like a true lager? Like
true lager and everything.
Okay. So, all right. So there's where everything evens out. So, like home brewing or home winemaking, since we're here with the winery, the wine pretty fast day of, like when you're kind of just, mash whatever type of fruit you're going to use, whether it's grapes or fruit wine or whatever, and then pitch your yeast and you're done. But then the payoff is you got to wait. Sorry. Okay. You got to wait a long time. Beer, it's a little more work intensive up front, but then you've got beer to drink pretty quick. Mm-hmm. With lagers, you have to wait for that deliciously crisp kind of stuff. So your Bock, what's like ABV wise? Where does it run into?
I can't remember.
It's like 7%.
Yeah, it's like 6.8, 7%.
They're typically a little higher, huh?
Yeah, it's a little higher. IBU's around 20, 25, somewhere in that range.
How long? So the brew day with your accordion, I'm just going to call it the mash accordion.
Yeah.
The mash press. Still quick on even a lager, right? Because the brewing process itself is the same, right?
Exactly.
But then it's the actual lagering or fermenting process. Mm-hmm. How much longer does a lager take compared to, say, your...
We usually let them sit in there about 6 weeks total. Okay.
And at what temperature are they?
Right now it's sitting in there about 55, 56.
Okay. And is that lagering, or is it still fermenting?
Right now that's fermenting.
That's fermenting.
Okay. And then when you lager it, how long will that, or what temperature? That's lower, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We usually pull the yeast off the bottom,
mm-hmm.
and then we'll crash it down to about 33, 34 degrees and let it sit for about 4 weeks to 5 weeks.
Is that you've got the Pilsner too?
Yeah.
So, okay. Pilsner, Bock, any other lagers that y'all have in the lineup? Or?
No, not right now.
Okay.
We might have something
special, but we can't really talk about it right now.
Can't talk about it.
Can't talk about that right now.
Okay.
I want to say something real quick about that mash press. When you saw
mm-hmm.
the mash press, it's like the guy that saw sliced bread or the wheel for the first time. Had you not seen a mash press like that before?
Not only have I not seen one, I'd never heard of the process.
Oh, so your face, that made sense then.
Yeah.
Your amazement.
Yeah, it was an epiphany. It was like, I didn't even know that was an
that
option.
That can happen?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't even
curious.
know.
It kind of looks like sliced bread.
It does kind of look like sliced bread.
There you go.
Yeah.
I worked it back in.
Yeah. Now, do you have any pastrami or...
No doubt. I also want to mention, thanks for not having an Oktoberfest out already. I appreciate that. There's Oktoberfest like 2 months ago. Already out in the store. Is that normal? That seems like early.
Yeah, no, in their defense. Okay, there is seasonal creep, right?
Yeah.
How much are we talking, though?
But Oktoberfest is September.
Oh, okay.
When you hear it,
right before.
Yeah, Oktoberfest ends like the 1st of October.
Oh, in Germany?
Yeah, when you're thinking about it's because it's the party for the
September.
It was the wedding party for the what was that guy's name? Prince Edward or
is that how it started?
John or Bob or somebody. Yeah, it was a wedding party.
You reading beer books?
Yeah,
there they go.
And then he got married to Princess.
Is that right?
Somebody, yeah.
All right, you know the outline of it. That's good.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it ends.
That's why they did October.
Yeah, and they're like, why not keep partying?
And they created this beer for that.
Yes.
Engagement?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's changed over the years. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, it started out, I think, darker and higher in ABV. And the more and more people that, starts in the third weekend in September and ends the first Sunday of October. The royal wedding. Yes, Prince Ludwig. And then later King Ludwig. Yeah. Princess Teresa of Saxony.
Right. Well, there's no video of this, so we'll pretend you knew all that.
It's back in the day.
Off the top of your head.
Early 1800s. Early 1800s.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's not too ridiculous then that it comes out.
It's actually appropriate. Now, you can speak to this guy. Y'all put beer out in the market.
Yeah.
I'm just a guy that does a podcast. But as far as like getting beer to distributors and then getting it to them, where people are going to grab it, you got to be ahead of the curve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
try to be first.
Be the first one so you can sell the most, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I guess so. But when does that mean they made that Oktoberfest?
Well, if you have a mash press the day before.
Well, when did we make ours? Like 4 months ago? 5 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 or 4 months. 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So ours comes out next month as well.
awesome.
Nice.
At the right time.
Yeah.
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 I mean, yeah, right there in September. I just got a new. I should have shown you this, Mike, when you came by the house today. Well, I guess you could call it. Well, when you look at the pictures of Oktoberfest in Munich, they have the big.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like 44-ounce mug. I just got one.
Yeah, I have one of those too from a movie theater that used to be over there by you.
Oh no, mine is
not
authentic.
real.
Mine's
Oh,
authentic.
yeah,
It has
mine's-
the whole dimples.
It could be plastic. It's fine.
No, mine's glass and hefty.
Yeah,
Like,
we're going to have an Oktoberfest event here next month as well.
What's the date on that?
Yeah, when's that?
The 29th.
29th.
Okay.
We're going to have those big mugs as well.
Are you?
Nice.
So your Oktoberfest, are we allowed to talk about the Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that wasn't it. Is it more of a fest beer, more of a malty Märzen type deal, or where does it fall? Because there's a whole spectrum that people do now.
I'd say it's somewhere in between the two.
Yeah.
So
Well, see, that was the thing is when it started, they were bigger and
Yeah.
a little like higher ABV, and then because that original party, and I don't know that they had. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they had the ability in 1800-ish to do.
Yeah.
What did Pilsner start? Like around that time.
Yeah.
But to have the ability to keep things cold and things like that. I mean, they put them in caves.
Oh, it's
but it was-
important for an Oktoberfest to be cold.
well, for lagering and things like
Okay.
because they're like the yeast has to be 55.
Okay.
So if you try to brew it, and I don't know how hot it is in Germany. Anybody know what the temperature in Germany
it's
is?
like New York, right? Isn't it right along where New York is?
I don't know.
So, New York.
New York's like in the
temperatures?
90s too right now.
It could be.
It's just hot.
Sure.
So to keep something that cold
Yeah.
before refrigeration
I
and
imagine.
AC.
Took you to be a king
Yes.
to have that kind of ability.
You had to own a mountain.
Yeah, to make that happen.
Yeah.
you had to have a beer cellar.
You had to have a beer cellar and a mountain with a cave and a lake that had ice in the winter that you could put in the cave.
So homebrewers are like, I can't get this right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have a mountain.
Gotta have a mountain. Okay.
And a castle. But anyway, as it became more of a party, the styles that were, served at the big event became lighter and lighter. Now I think it's like Hellas and stuff like that they serve mostly.
Oh, more so. Oh, a Hella can be an Oktoberfest?
No, well they serve it. Okay, there's Oktoberfest, the party,
Yeah.
which is like a 3-week.
Oh,
deal,
I see what
with the
you're
big
saying.
tents
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
5 main brewers
Yeah.
in Germany.
And what they generally sell are Hellas now, or
Yes.
serve. Okay.
Yes. So people.
So
'cause people-
Oktoberfest isn't necessarily the name of the beer. It's just
well,
the
it's a
time of the
style as
season.
well.
Oh, is it specifically?
Yes. There's
Okay.
Oktoberfest, and then there's also Märzen, which is they kind of come from the same place, and then they diverged.
Okay.
So October,
So I've
right?
never
didn't it-
seen Märzen's out there.
Some people do it. I'm trying to think of somebody. Usually those are like maltier, right? Kind of a maltier. And then like St. Arnold, theirs is an ale.
Oh, they're Oktoberfest?
Yeah, it's not even like they call it Oktoberfest, but it's not even like it's an ale, which is still a
Yeah,
good beer.
Which
but
they
it's-
call their. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's all over the map.
I didn't.
So
realize
that's
that.
why
I didn't realize it could be anything.
Yeah, that's why I say it's more of a fest beer. It's lighter side, almost Hellas.
Whatever we have at the party,
Basically,
Oktoberfest.
that's what it comes down to.
that's what it is.
If you can drink a lot of it and wear lederhosen while you do it,
I wish.
maybe eat a pretzel or
I'm-
a schnitzel or
My
something.
family's from Germany,
Are
so
they?
I'd love to. I'm sure there's lots of Schomberg cities over there. I don't know. That's what Schomberg means.
Is.
city.
So city.
Schom means absolutely nothing. Berg means city. Schom nothing. Berg
nothing city?
At some point we changed our name.
Oh,
I don't know when. I don't know how. But Schomberg City. Schom City.
I wonder what caused that.
I don't know. Something
Have you ever done
horrible
the-
in
have
our
you-
past.
Have you done? Have you done the DNA?
Let's change it to something else. Hitlerberg is not right. Let's change it to something.
Have you done the DNA testing or anything like that?
No, I'm a little afraid of that. Like, what if I screw over my great great grandson? Right? He stole a candy bar or something from the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
And now my DNA from 100 years ago has got him busted.
That's true.
Jerk stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing it though.
Yeah, me too. I want to know more. One of my grandmothers was adopted, so that'd be really interesting to see what that quarter is. You know,
Yeah.
Isn't that how they're catching serial killers now?
it is, which is great.
Family DNA?
Screw that great grandkid if he's doing that. But
Right.
what if he just steals a candy bar or something? Who hasn't done
All he
that?
wanted was a Snickers bar.
That's
man.
right. You know what I'm saying? Now he's in jail
Well,
because
hey.
in 2077 you can't do that stuff.
Well, hey, great great grandpa Schomberg, why didn't you leave him a little bit more in your will so he didn't have to go steal his? Come on, man.
I do podcasts, man. I don't make a lot of money.
That's true.
Talking about?
That's true. But he'll be able to hear your voice.
Grandson?
Go ahead and tell
I
him.
assume your name is Hans Hitlerberg again. You changed it back?
Go ahead and tell him you want to go ahead and tell him you're sorry because this will live on forever.
That's my bad. I'm going to do it someday. So that's on my fault, Hitlerbergs.
Your family crest is like a.
Like I didn't know. Oh my gosh.
Your crest is like a shoulder shrug. Sorry, didn't know. Sorry about that. Y'all done the DNA testing? Ever considered that? The
Never have.
23andMe or the. Which one are you going to go with? They have like the
There's
ancestry.
a lot of them now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 23andMe is the one that caught the serial killer.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And they also do.
That's great. That's great.
They do the health stuff too. I'm a little nervous about that. It's like if I know I have something, then I'll be like,
Yeah.
I don't feel good. Like I wake up, it's all suggestive to me.
Yeah, I think they found out the side of the family the guy was on, and then they sent like happy birthdays to several people on the list,
And had them lick the.
and they're they basically got their DNA individually and found the one.
Really?
It's crazy, yeah, because of one ancestor that had one of those DNA tests done.
That's crazy. I mean, it's awesome.
It's good,
but
yeah.
it's
also terrifying.
yeah. My DNA is probably gonna be full of beer. I may do that. Like you're supposed
confused.
to. Yeah, you're supposed to like spit in the vial.
Yeah.
I may like drink a bunch of beer and then spit in there. They'd be like, "Oh, you're from a field of barley? That's weird. You're related to a hop."
We're gonna need to do the anal test to make sure.
Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure it is. No more spits. We're gonna get it from somewhere else.
I don't think that's how that works.
Extra large Q-tip.
There you go.
Well, oh, Joe. Okay,
You still in?
I guess so.
Not for me, for him.
No. Oh, okay. It's like, woo, that's a commitment.
Yeah, it is. I really gotta know.
Can't have a serial killer anywhere.
Exactly.
Woo. No, that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm that committed.
Right? Isn't it scary? That poor grandson.
Yeah. Well, no. Poor great grandpa
They
Schomberg
just wanted
had
a
the
candy bar
now walking
because he
funny.
lives in the slums of Houston South because of the Sky City now, right?
Is that what's going
There's
on?
a Sky City now.
What year are we talking?
2077. That's not long enough. 2177.
Okay.
I think it's more
Sky City.
realistic, if you will.
I think we'll just all be underwater by then.
You think so?
Probably.
That soon? That seems fast.
It's 100.
I think Florida and California might be, and we're pretty
We're
far.
close.
We're pretty far north. I think
there's
maybe Galveston
yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Well, this is
This is
coastal.
not-
This is coastal region then now.
or Fort Bend.
That's what I'm saying. If Galveston's
further.
underwater, this is.
That's maybe this. will
Y'all
be
now have a
beachfront
brewery on the
someday.
beach.
There you go.
Was that part of the design?
part of the design.
Were y'all banking on
20.
Yeah, we're
global
planning on
warming and all that
2200.
stuff? Yeah, smart move.
Yeah, indeed.
Foresight,
Right?
Mike.
What's happening?
All you've said today is
These are squeaky.
yeah. You did that, and I know. Okay, you know what? This is where I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. Last two times, technical director
on.
TD Mike.
Yeah.
Technical director. He grabs the mic. You're handsy with the mic.
He's got that little like a small person's mic.
I know.
so-
We got another stand. I'm just saying.
No. We're not using. This is fine.
Is this where we talk about the party gal?
No.
What is that?
It's at the. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't
I don't know that we've actually talked about it on the other shows. But
For being on so many of these shows, I have no idea what you guys are talking about when you get really into it.
it's true. That's why we talk about.
I was like, mash press. That seems normal. I don't.
Well-
Everyone's probably got one of those.
I do see a bunch of empty glasses on the table.
I do.
Yeah.
So the beautiful thing about a podcast is I can just hit this little red button over here, and we can all refill our glasses and talk about the magic liquid that gets in them. So are y'all want to do that? We'll do that. Little pause. You'll never know we're gone. Full glasses when we come back. Mm-hmm. All right, hold on. Now let's get back into this conversation. Okay, during the break, we started talking about animals. So, whoa.
Oh, that was close.
All right, so just to bring everybody full circle, conservation work done by
Amazing conversation.
the running walker
Conservation.
dogs. Tell us about that real quick. Go into the dogs, the dags. Like with the rhinos. If you go to the website, go to y'all's website and check out the video on the rhinos in Africa, the black rhinos.
Yeah. Well, basically, Ivan Carter wildlife refuge there in South Africa. Ivan Carter himself contacted Joe, because he's known Joe for a while, and asked him to come and help out with, basically, he needs help with a plan on trying to find poachers and everything else. And so they thought, well, we could use the dogs, because Joe's always, bred hunting dogs and all that other stuff. So they Joe started on that venture and everything else, and he basically did everything himself, and took about, I think it was about 8 months, 6 months, 8 months, somewhere right there, before they got the dogs over to South Africa.
Okay.
And so while they were there, the dogs caught tons of poachers. Like, I think within a month they did what they normally do in 6 months, just the rangers themselves.
Wow.
So
That's really cool.
Yeah, how many dogs did they take?
I believe they took 20 over there.
Wow.
So he's headed. I think he's back from South Africa right now, and he's training more dogs to send back over.
You can't zigzag a dog.
Yeah.
No.
Smell you over 2 miles away, I read.
Yeah, no, they were tracking poachers like 4 miles. Something
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
These dogs have incredible scents. You know.
I think it's further than that.
Is it?
It's like they could track for like 50 miles, right?
Holy moly.
Yeah.
It's a big number. I don't know the exact number, but they run and they just continue running until
That's
they find the
amazing.
guy.
Yeah.
They'll let the dogs go, and then the rangers get in a helicopter and follow them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Until the dogs find all the poachers.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's because it's a weird thing. Well, it's call it what you will. So they're poaching these rhinos mainly for their horns. Like they're just taking the horns, which of course the rhinos are endangered, which is just sad in and of itself. But they're stopping these guys. Hopefully, because I've heard stories of former poachers turning into poacher hunting guys. So they're just looking for a way to make ends meet, I guess. Us over here in our air-conditioned brewery, it's a little, hard to quantify all that
How
goes
do they
on.
do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. But amazing thing. It's good. This is great work that he's doing. And, just the video was well shot. And, of course, there was a British narrator that helps. Yeah. Makes it sound,
I think that's
Oh,
South
that does
African.
help.
Oh, South African.
Oh,
Even
was it?
better.
Yeah. In that
Even
video?
better. That makes sense because he's all like here. Oh, that's like, okay. See, that's how.
You pay attention when you hear that accent, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Again.
Any
Sounds
accent.
proper.
Yeah. That's how little
Yeah.
I know about accents. Is he from Florida? Is that where? I don't. But we were talking about the dogs before rhinos. They were tracking, you said bobcats?
Yeah, he uses them to catch bobcats.
Do we have a lot of bobcats? Bobcats. I was trying to say that a lot. That's good. Bobcats.
You should have practiced.
I know.
There it
Do we
is.
have a lot of those around here?
I don't think there's a lot around here, but in Texas, I know they're overgrown,
Okay.
overpopulated.
Yeah.
and
Kind of like the
everything.
hogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that also West Texas, the hogs?
The hogs are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hogs
Oh, are they?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hogs are. I
mean,
shot a hog not that long ago.
Basically any Razorback.
Did you eat it?
Ooh,
No, we didn't.
no?
No, we didn't. It was on a friend's land that had, or my brother-in-law's friend's land. They had like exotic game and stuff on it. So you have to take out so many hogs per whatever. Because we were discussing before, they're a nuisance animal, right?
Oh,
They
yeah.
breed so fast, and they root, and you can actually get your livestock will harm itself because there's holes and stuff. It'll tear up property and. You just can't get rid of them fast. Have you ever watched one of those like helicopter hog hunting videos?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hella bacon.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what
Yes.
it's called?
That is yes. Have you ever watched one of those
I've
videos?
seen one of them, yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
taking these hogs out from the sky, like full auto.
It's like one of the few animals you can do that to.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
it's open season all
the
the
only,
time.
I
Hogs.
think.
Oh, is it the only? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's so it's necessary. Those things are like
Yeah.
they're like cockroaches that taste like bacon, which is maybe
Probably
cockroach.
pretty gamey bacon, right?
Eh,
Because they're not eating the same stuff.
Yeah.
They're not eating
Maybe.
delicious malts from right here.
that's true. That's where all your malts go to a hog farm, right?
Hog farmer, yeah.
That's cool.
In Richmond.
Have y'all had bacon from a hog that was ate all-
Not yet, but he's promising to
He's
bring
coming
some.
up.
He's promising.
It's probably so good. He's like, yeah, no, it's coming. Now that's a cool thing about what craft breweries are doing. Like I don't think that the big guys ever thought about that kind of stuff. It was never something that crossed their minds all that much. It wasn't cost efficient, or cost effective to do that. It's just part of their industrial process. But when you're in the neighborhood and this is your community, and the guy that's growing the hogs is a couple miles down the road, and he comes in for a beer, you hear that story a lot, and that's great. And what would be even better, take a pork chop or something from the hog that ate all the malts, and then pair that meat with the beer.
Yes.
Or even maybe use it in the sauce or something, and then pair it with a nut. Ooh,
little glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
So what you drinking there?
I'm drinking the pale ale, the award-winning,
nice,
delicious, citrusy, super floral, just super just aromatic. Say the word aromatic.
It's the 2018 U.S. Open gold medal winner there.
I know why, because it's delicious. I love this beer, and I can see why this would be your favorite, because I think this may be my favorite.
It's 5.8 ABV and 35 IBUs.
Yeah, it's not. I like a big hop bomb every once in a while. I want to feel like I got punched in the face with a hop every once in a while.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But this is just good hop presence.
Yeah, you get a little pineapple, a little citrus.
Yeah.
And then it's got a
smells
smooth bitterness on the end.
I wish there was those wax warmers that smelled like a pale ale. Like this pale ale would be great. Yeah. If you can figure out how to turn this into a wax warmer. Just saying, sticking my nose in there. Schomberg, what are you drinking?
I'm having the session. Easy drinking session.
Yeah.
Session?
Mike, Kate, what are you guys drinking at the end of the table there?
I've got the Kolsch.
And
Session.
No, you don't.
The cream ale.
Oh, cream ale, nice.
Your cream ale. Now, cream ale, an interesting style, kind of an East Coast, originally like an East Coast style. You put a little corn in it. Is that? That's what I think.
A little corn, a little rice.
Mm-hmm. Is that why it's a cream? Cream corn? Cream ale? I don't know. I'm telling you.
I don't know where the name cream ale came from.
Beer's stupid. How'd that work? Is that not why?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I love corn.
It has corn in it. Yeah.
Yeah. All
okay.
right.
That's where the name came from.
Cream
Just
ale.
cream, like cream corn.
So all cream. Oh. You're going to make me repeat that to somebody. No, it's because it has corn in it, guys.
Well, it does have corn.
But that doesn't make it a cream ale or a cream beer.
No.
The corn.
Well,
I don't cream corn.
I don't know where the name cream ale came
Put
from.
it out there.
Yeah.
No?
Is that
why it's a cream ale?
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
maybe it just
sounds delicious.
the mouth feel?
Oh yeah,
Does it taste creamy?
creamy. Oh, this is a session. What's this? Oh, let me tell you. Yoink. What do you? Does it taste creamy? TD, you have a mic. You can say it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, been down there. Been down.
It's kind of the it's kind of the ale version of the American light lager kind of
Exactly.
deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's why the style was invented,
Yeah.
because in America we didn't have the fermentation, the cool fermentation process to make lagers in the beginning.
Mhm.
So they would make an ale to try to replicate that lager style.
Yeah. But it's cream ales are very, very approachable. If you're
Indeed.
happening across this podcast and you're not a huge craft beer drinker, you're trying to figure out what you like. Those are good gateway. It's a gateway style, I would say.
Oh yeah,
But you said corn and rice?
corn and rice.
Yeah.
Well, like the ratios of corn and rice, like how much of the grain bill are those?
Like 10% corn, 5% rice.
Okay. And then everything else is just
It's like 2-row.
2-row.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the hops, pretty light on the hops, obviously, I guess.
Yeah, pretty light.
Yeah.
And that's does anybody ever dry hop a cream ale? I don't know. I guess you could.
Would that still make it a cream ale?
It'd just be a dry hop cream ale.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh.
I don't know.
A lot of people put fruit in it.
Yes.
Oh, cream ales.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, I have to try that one too.
To dry hop a cream ale?
No, just their cream ale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Back to hogs.
Oh, okay.
You ever shot a hog?
I haven't shot anything. I held a gun one time.
Mm-hmm.
This cop just let me hold his gun.
Are you sure that
Which,
was his
looking back, that was really stupid of that guy.
Was it
Like, why would you do that?
You sure it was
I was like, I've never held a gun. He's like, here you go. It slid over to me on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever held a gun.
Oh.
Yeah,
And you've been in Texas how long?
pretty much my entire life. 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I've never had the need to get my own hog when I could just buy bacon at the store.
I guess.
I mean, I hear it's delicious. Like, if I had my relatives the other Hitlerbergs, they have cattle farms.
Yeah.
And
so they have to take them out.
When you sell some and you eat the rest, like Lubow, but with cows.
Yeah.
And you break down the whole cow on site and you put them in your freezers.
Yeah.
That's how to eat cows, fresh.
But hogs? What?
Well, these are cows. We don't raise hogs. Hitlerbergs are known for
No, but
their-
do they have where in Texas are they?
Oh, no, this is Nebraska. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
What are
from
we talking
Nebraska. Breaking, I guess, eating cows? Is that where we were?
I don't know. I was talking about hogs.
You know what cows pair well with? Any beer.
That's
so
true.
We went right back to beer.
Pale ale and like a burger?
Oh.
Is there anything better? Maybe an
think so.
IPA and a
No.
burger? Or a amber ale and a burger?
What about steak and any beer?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. That's the debate. Since you guys are around, do y'all drink wine that much? Since y'all are around the wine, are y'all mostly beer, mostly wine? What do you?
I'm mostly beer.
Yeah.
It's about 50-50.
Well,
Okay.
you're not permitted to drink the... Can you stand over the red line and,
Yeah.
you're still at
No.
work and you can have a wine, right?
I have to be over the red line.
Oh, over the
like,
red
like
line, okay.
completely over. Yeah.
Oh, really? You're...
Yeah, yeah, I
Hold the
can't.
cup.
You can't hold the...
All right. Let's explain that real quick. So if you come here to Braman, you'll see the red line that runs along. I guess the back here, right in the.
Yeah, along the back and right at the brewery.
Okay.
Right,
So
right in front of the hump.
okay, right before the hump.
Yep.
Right before the hump. There's a red line. Always a red line at the hump.
The Humpty Dance.
It wants you to stop and take it because now's your chance to do the hump.
Yeah.
Okay,
You had
so-
to. You had to finish it.
Baby.
Do me.
Hey, Humpty Hump. Come on and do the Humpty Hump. All right, so
You can't bring beer or wine in here,
Into the brewery.
but vice
the
versa.
brewery.
Fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
you can take beer into the
Weird.
winery.
You could take beer anywhere. You could take beer into the winery, but you can't take the wine into the beer. You take wine into the brewery,
Okay.
So
we're calling
confusing.
TABC on you.
Wow. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to call TABC.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really.
Does TABC should give you
You're
a
supposed to.
TABC should give you they have guns.
Yeah.
TABC
Right.
they walk.
they really?
Yes.
Got a little emergency
What?
hotline.
They should know. I was going to say they should give you a taser
The
that just says
taser.
TABC, and then if somebody, got you.
Yeah, if you were to come here and you had a glass of wine, you wanted a tour, you wouldn't be able to take the tour.
You have to set the wine
Yeah,
down.
set the wine down or just
Before
put it
the
back.
hump.
Yeah.
That hump
Yeah.
is to remind you you're about to break the law.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Silliness, but let's talk about it. So what exactly? Okay, so you have obviously you have a winery here, and you have a brewery here. So TABC says what? I mean, it's you can't take the wine into the brewery.
Yeah.
What else is that? What are the big differences here? I think this would be like the best place for people to come and see how silly some of these TABC rules
Well,
are.
I mean, it's the whole place is technically winery permit, and then the
Okay.
brewery's just kind of sitting in it in the building.
Okay.
But both of them have to be a manufacturing license.
Okay.
So we still can't sell beer to go. But with wine, you can take bottles or cases, whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can even uncork the wine, pour yourself a glass, cork it back up, and walk out.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. When you sit down with the TABC and you say, "Why is that?"
Yeah.
Is it just a bunch of shoulder shrugs and because that's the way it is?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And that what other states are like that? Is it Texas?
Texas is the only state that you can't buy beer to go from.
Oh,
any
really?
manufactured
From a
brewery.
brewery, yeah. So there's
This
the
is it?
yes.
This is it.
Texas, wow.
So you guys can't have a brew pub license because you have the wine license, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But the wine you can, I mean, like literally, you can ship wine through the mail, right? Y'all can ship it. Like if somebody said, "Mail it to me," no problem. You hear UPS guy, or could you put it on a drone and fly it to somebody? Is that
Ooh.
Oh, that would be
The
awesome.
Yeah, that would
future.
be awesome.
That's 2177.
yeah? Or maybe just put it on like a catapult, like if somebody lived across. You can do anything with wine.
catapult.
I don't know.
That one broke too. Send another one.
What are those things called? The
Fifth time's a charm.
A lot of bubble wrap. Yeah. A few concussions.
Yeah.
You know. But because you can, why not? That would be a cool gimmick.
Where'd that one go? I don't know. Send another one. Your neighbor's like, I got this beer through my roof. Totally worth it.
Not beer.
Oh, wine. Sorry.
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Someone's getting shot in the back like TBC. Do they really carry guns?
They do.
Why?
Yeah. because I don't. My guess is with the TABC, somebody was like, y'all want guns? And somebody was like, hell yeah, we want guns.
Yep.
And then now everybody's like, why do they have guns?
They were like, yep.
Because if somebody said, you don't think it was that?
I didn't get tip-a-ting.
Yeah, that was that was the part you were missing. The spittoon. A lot of spittoons still going around in government offices.
Yep. Ding.
No, if somebody came to my work and said, y'all think y'all need guns? I'd be like, yes, of course we need guns. Right?
That'd be pretty amazing.
But wouldn't you say, wouldn't you hop
What
on-
did you count from?
Yeah, we don't necessarily need them.
Yeah.
But if they
But
said,
why not?
right, if somebody offered it up, I would be all day long. Yes. Like if they walked into the brewery and they said, y'all need like government issued guns, like on your hip at all time? I mean, I would say, yeah. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
I like guns.
You guys are insane.
What?
I would say no. That's not necessary.
If somebody's going to give you a gun?
No. No. Is everyone else a yes?
Not a true Texan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's time to go back to Nebraska,
For
bro.
real. All right.
If somebody's going to give you a gun, you don't take a gun?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Do you just take one?
I don't really care for him.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I don't really care for him.
Y'all are-
What? Why would you just take a gun from somebody?
Why wouldn't you?
To have it.
Why wouldn't you?
For safety reasons.
Huh?
What if your dog got a hold of it?
I mean,
You have a gun toy, and now he thinks that's the gun toy that you're then bam.
that's true.
Too much paperwork with the government giving you a gun.
That's
though.
probably,
Oh,
that would be the
I
one.
wouldn't want to fill all that out.
Yeah.
See?
And then they like put a tracker on it, and they like
Yeah.
track you
definitely a
down.
tracker on it.
Right. Maybe that's it.
Microphone on there.
There's a reason they're giving you a free gun.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
That's true. That's true. It's like, where's the microphone? It's in the end. You got to look. Turn it on. No, but that was, maybe that was it. I don't know. TABC doesn't need guns, let's be honest.
Yeah, I
Right?
don't think so. I can't imagine why.
When they raided, was it Cuvée? When they had the Crowler, back when we had Crowlergate? You remember
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They came in with
Did
all
they?
the, yeah. Cuvée Coffee in Austin.
they needed guns to solve that issue.
Why am I not? You got talking to the end of
They
it.
thought they needed guns to solve that issue?
No, I think
it-
they had them, and they're
That's
like, well, we're not
ridiculous.
going to get another chance to use these. I think that was, if I'm going to cut them some slack,
unbelievable.
if I were a
have
TABC
them.
guy, like, we've got the, it's like on the Monty Python, it's the machine that goes bing, it's like we
Yeah.
have it, it doesn't do anything, we don't actually know how to use these,
Unbelievable.
but if we've got them, now's
You
the
think
time.
there's a TBCA SWAT team?
TABC.
TB, CBY.
Well, anytime there's a thing, like a any law. Am I getting all kinds of messages? Oh, thanks for liking our thing there, Schomberg.
did.
All your 17 followers. will
Yeah, at least.
follow that up
I posted it
on what?
on Facebook on InterBrews
No, but okay, cool. All right.
and mine.
What? Okay. What was I saying? TABC.
Yeah. SWAT team.
Cuvée. Yes.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so when they had the Crowler machine, before Crowlers were considered
Okay at one point, right?
like packaging. No, they're okay now.
Yeah.
If you have a, can you guys do Crowlers here? You can't do Crowlers. You can't do
It's
any
the
like.
wine.
No.
Yeah, you can't do any beer out the door.
No beer out the door.
You have to tackle whoever off the property. You can do out front.
Well, you can actually take beer out the door onto our patio.
You can.
Yeah.
They are very. That's
But
why
you
you're so
can't-
specific.
Yeah.
Because there's a line.
Once you go down those stairs,
very apparent.
It's not on us.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the dogs.
Yeah.
Ooh, do y'all have the dogs out there?
Ooh.
That would be
Oh,
like maybe.
maybe.
That might be.
You'd have to find out. You don't want to find out.
They looked adorable
Just
though.
20 of them coming from the back. Just throw it back over the line.
It'd
Bark,
be,
bark, bark. Thanks.
they just kind of nod at you. Walk back.
That's right.
That's a cool secure. That'd be the
That'd
only
be a crazy security measure.
only
the
brewery
dogs.
tackle you. They looked remarkably controlled though
Oh yeah.
in the video.
Amazingly
Yeah.
controlled. Highly intelligent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Man.
knew what they were doing. The guy in the big puffy jacket. Who got the?
That guy, like 20 dogs attacking him. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, would not want to be in on that. What was I going to say? Though I was going to say something. Hey, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's listening on the audio side.
Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, I was going to say something
About the SWAT team.
TAB. Oh yeah, Cuvée. Back to Cuvée.
Yes.
So Crowlers, right? At one point, Crowlers were considered. The government said, no, they're made of aluminum and they have a sealed top, so they're considered packaging. So they're illegal. The TABC says you can't have that because only a licensed brew pub or brewery can package beer.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And so since Cuvée was a coffee place and a bar, they couldn't package the beer. So they had the crowler machine there, and they knew they were going to get raided. That was part of the plan. So they kept doing it, and one day, like all these TABC guys came in with their guns and everything and took the machine away.
And then it was eventually legal?
Well, they went to court, and that's what caused it to be. Because the judge was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you, them.
Well, so that's how that got changed. So now crowlers are not considered packaging. That's why a bar can have a crowler machine. Unless you're a production brewery.
And like us, yeah.
Yes.
Still can't do it.
You could go next door if they had your beer on tap next door and get a crowler to go.
They could, yeah.
Oh.
Hopefully the laws will change soon.
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. Necessary.
This should be like, the focal point. Like everybody should be just look at Braman.
Yeah.
Look at go to one side of the building to the other. And look at the difference of what they can do with the wine and what they can do with the beer. Why? What is the logical, reasoning?
I know why. Because there's no massive wineries that are controlling the laws.
Well, no, it's more of
why?
it's the distributors.
Yeah.
Oh, distributor. Oh, really?
Yes, they're the ones.
So there's no massive distributors for wine. Like for beer.
No. Okay. No. Hold on. Slow down there.
I told you I'm beer stupid.
Slow down there, Nebraska. Let's talk about this, okay? So, Prohibition, you remember that?
Of course.
Okay. So, Prohibition happened.
I mean, I wasn't alive. Kennedy was alive, I think, but not me. Go ahead.
We don't talk about him on this podcast. All right, so Prohibition happened, then it ended, and then they made all the new laws. So, it was state by state at that point.
Okay.
So, at that point, the distributors were itty-bitty, and you had bigger breweries. And so, they made these laws to favor the distributors, so there was no monopolies, like the breweries owning.
So they had the
distributor.
best intentions originally.
I mean, maybe.
Okay.
But anyway, what happened over the next few years? All the distributors merged, and so now you've got like a handful of really big distributors.
That's
The
not
biggest
good.
distributor in all of America is here, right? Silver Eagle's the biggest distributor.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, and they're only in Texas?
Well, they have territories where they can sell. They have territories where they distribute.
Okay.
All that kind of stuff. So yeah, but
Crazy.
I don't know if they have other distributors other places.
They're
No.
only in Houston and San Antonio.
Okay,
Wow.
Silver Eagle. Yeah, but
And
they're huge.
And they're that big that they're probably the biggest distributor in Texas or in the United States or just Texas?
Yeah. Well, okay. So each distributor has territories, and I guess they just through mergers and everything else, they swallowed up all the territories that they've got. And Houston's a very big place.
Of course.
Like
Very spread out. Yeah.
So anyway, now you've got like 4 or 5 distributors basically
In Texas.
in the Houston area. I don't know how
Okay.
many in Texas.
Huh.
So anyway, now the rules are blatantly on the side of the distributor. I'll pause it real quick. All right. Now we're back. So a musician, he's hoping to play. I wonder what he plays. I wonder what type of music. Yeah.
The spittoon.
The spittoon. That's
Hopefully.
I'm going to say
Splatoon.
I'm going to say washboard and
Harmonica.
Oh, spoons. Yeah.
jaw harp.
I'm in.
But he tries to do some Stevie.
Oh, there
Yeah.
we go.
He looks like a Stevie guy.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right. That's a great mustache.
Yeah, yeah.
tell you that.
Nice hat too. There was a kid in college. I went back. No, it was right before I moved to Texas. This kid, he's a freshman. He's played guitar. He's like nailed all those Stevie Ray licks.
Wow.
I was like, dude, like we're just sitting at some party and he was playing. I'm like, man, why? That's really badass. There should, this is you should have girls lined up. This should be very impressive. And then you talk to him, you realize all he did was play guitar.
Just practice.
It was a practice to get those Stevie Ray licks. And he's like, oh, you've never actually met a girl.
Makes sense.
But all he has to do is hold it in front of him.
Maybe.
But someday.
Someday.
I mean, that was a 19-year-old kid, I guess.
Yeah, about.
He's going to have that ability now.
Yeah, you would hope it's
You know what I mean? It
17
doesn't
years later.
disintegrate, I don't
He's
think.
probably married and bitter.
Oh, maybe. Playing Stevie Ray
I
Vaughan.
could have
in
been a
his
famous guitar star. Now I'm a TABC agent. And everybody hates me.
Guns blazing.
That was his band.
Guns
He's
blazing.
got the tattoo. Yeah. Do you have a lot of musicians that come in here looking to play on a weekend or whatever? Like just off the streets?
Not really.
Okay. It's like, is Richmond like just flush with musicians? It's a big. Okay. I don't know what the scene. What's big in Richmond other than you guys? What is Richmond known for? FM 359, the Strip.
Probably the Swing and Door. The barbecue place has been around for a long time.
Do you know about that? You foodie? Foodie Schomberg?
You know what? I haven't always been. When I lived in Fort Bend when I was a kid, I was not a foodie. You know what I mean? I thought Taco Bell is the place to go, you know.
It is.
Same as beer, you know. You go through college thinking, yo, I'm a Bud Light dude, and then you realize that it's garbage.
But that's all that there was there then. Foodie and craft.
Shiner. Does Shiner count?
Well, yeah, back then especially.
Yeah. Oh, you think so? Wait, how old do you think I am?
You're talking about the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, so Shiner was still small back then?
Well, they were just the only other thing. I mean, there was the macro stuff. And then
Is Shiner older than St. Arnold's?
Yes.
Oh, they are?
By about, what, 87 years or something?
Oh, holy crap, really?
That brewery's been there a long time.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's got a deep, rich history.
Huh.
Yeah. But, what were we talking about? Oh, TABC.
Yes.
So the difference is in the laws and whatnot. So this, for all the craft pack and everything that's been going on, which they've been doing an amazing job, and you guys should be able to sell beer to go for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
the day will come. Hopefully,
I think so. I think we're there. I think the somebody's phone interfering a little bit. Got a little. If it's close to your mic, I don't know. Y'all hear that? Y'all do hear that, right? Okay. Yeah, it was Schomberg's phone. Once you got shoulder width apart, we were good. But I think we're there. I mean, the fact that we're the only one left.
Time.
It really is.
The only one left. That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it over here.
I don't know. It could be my phone.
I don't know.
Now, do we know?
All of a sudden.
That's fine. See if I'm probably getting blown up with messages and whatnot. No, not me. I'm not. I like to think that I would be.
Not popular enough?
Things are blowing up on the whatever's. They're not. They don't really. Oh, Jeffrey's asking if this is. It's just streaming on audio, Jeffrey. Sorry,
Just audio.
we're slumming it. We're slumming it on just the audio. My sultry voice. I like to stream things. This is where I plug. If you're listening to this podcast, and you've never listened to Liquid Lunch on Thursdays. Join us Liquid Lunch Thursdays at noon.
Coming up.
Yeah, every Thursday live.
We'll have to do one from here.
Yeah, what do y'all have going on Thursdays? Would y'all ever you want to open up for a lunch on a Thursday and have a big party?
Possible?
Sure.
Okay, we could absolutely.
This could do it easy.
Yeah,
We could probably at the end of the party, a beer's ready to go.
Yeah, we could brew at the beginning of the show.
Right? That's what I'm talking about.
Come in, put you to work,
Mash it up.
eat lunch, have some beers.
I've never made beer, so I'm pretty sure I'd be good at it. No, you guys that have done it before, stay away. I got it.
Yeah.
We'll just throw you up on the brew house. You'll be good at it.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you were going to brew a beer, what would you brew?
Oh, a Hefeweizen is my favorite kind of beer. So, and I haven't even had it yet. So I'm kind of looking for. That's why I'm saving it.
Okay.
It's my favorite beer.
I think we're almost to like refill number 2.
I think we are.
Almost. So we'll pause it one more time.
One more time.
You won't even know we're gone, and we'll refill, and we'll come back and talk about other random things here at Braman Brewery and Winery. It really is. You got to come here and look at just the red line. That should be
Crazy.
We should just tweet out pictures of the red line every
Right.
day. This is what we have to do. Anyway. All right. BRBs. We're back with full glasses and warm hearts. We've got ciders, a couple different ciders, stouts. Joe, you just have
Yeah, I have my. I have my heavy.
You
I
hit
got the heavy here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
choice.
So you like that stout?
I do a lot.
Yeah.
Tell me about the stout.
Smells amazing.
Well, it comes in at 5.8%.
Okay.
And it has. Let me see here. It's got 52 IBUs, and it's a sweet stout. So we also add some Mexican vanilla and some cinnamon, and then we also add lactose to it.
Okay.
And then we add oats to it as well to build up the body.
Yeah.
So it just rounds out and it's very smooth.
Yeah, it's stouts are funny that you would think, oh man, it's a dark, and this one's not. I wouldn't call this a big beer. I mean, 5.8 is not a big beer. It presents kind of bigger because of all the flavor, tons
Right.
of flavor, super good. But for whatever reason, stouts work on like really hot days.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but like a stout on a muggy hot night, it works. Works really well.
I feel like that's what Willy Wonka's chocolate factory smells like.
Oh,
If
the
you
stout
could go
does,
to
yeah.
it.
If you could,
Lots
yeah.
of chocolate.
Yeah.
Lots of chocolate.
Smells
malts.
amazing.
Where's it at?
upstate New York.
I can show you Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
That's weird. No, and you package this stout too, right? It's
Yes.
cans. This is the
cans, yes.
So that's, there's not enough. That's a year long. What are we doing over there? We're having like a secondary conversation. I don't understand what's going on.
We put that out year round.
Yes. I don't know how many year round stouts there are around, like, Houston area.
Oh, yeah.
Year round stouts, but
Is that not common?
there's just not that.
Year-round stouts?
There's just not that many.
I guess it's more of a
Right.
winter beer.
Most people
Right.
do them seasonal or then like
Okay.
the barrel aged kind
Yeah.
of stuff, which
I
is
don't
fine. But like an approachable,
Yeah, definitely.
an approachable stout. Let me think about this real quick. In my head, who has no like? Because even like Southern style, like Buried Hatchet is a little higher. It's like 8.5, 9.
Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, I love Buried Hatchet, but it's not a 5.8. This is a very drink it with a like a Reuben sandwich or something.
Right.
This is a perfect lunch stout,
Absolutely.
or some fish and chips or something.
Or dip French fries in it. I don't know. Just get it into your face.
Yeah.
It's good.
Or eat it with some, drink it with some desserts or something.
Yes,
absolutely.
This would be a good. Yeah, so it'd stand up to like
A mousse?
apple pie. I'm thinking out like apple pie.
Apple pie.
Yeah, I like apple pie with that. Something. Let me think. Raspberry.
Truffles or something.
Something. Yeah. I don't know. It's really good. Sorry, that's probably my phone. Or not. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's this phone. It's probably this phone. I should probably. It's right there by everything.
Yeah.
That's probably what that is. We've been looking at all these. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. See, I move it 2 inches and then we're done. All right. So the stout, yes, in cans, year round, super approachable, works with hot weather. Like at the end of, like, seriously, like muggy summer night stouts work, and that would be the perfect end of the night.
I want a scented candle with that smell. That's a great smell.
Yeah.
What, just cinnamon chocolate?
Vanilla.
Not very good with smells. Vanilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mexican vanilla.
Mexican.
Oh,
Yeah. Now, further down the table, to my left,
That's me.
Schomberg has the.
I have the dangerously delicious cider.
So your.
Dangerously delicious.
What do you call this? Is this just like your original, or what's just your cider? When somebody says
Yeah,
cider?
it's basically an
cider.
apple ale.
Okay.
It's fermented with ale yeast.
Should be a
But it is a
soccer
cider.
mom. A soccer
Yeah.
mom warning. Because that's what they're going to go with. I guarantee it. Someone that doesn't like wine. I don't like wine. I don't like beer. They're going to get that and think, oh,
Yeah.
This is great.
yeah, this is amazing. Chug, chug, chugs.
Yeah. So
Snubbling out.
you were
Amazing.
saying ale yeast leaves a residual sweetness.
Yes, it leaves a little bit of residual sweetness there. So
Oh no, I was trying to get the fruit fly. This little fly. He's been in my face the entire. I don't know if he's trained.
Knowing you.
Yeah. I don't know if he was trained with the hounds,
That's
but
a TBC.
TABC.
It's a camera.
yeah.
Oh,
And
drone.
the beauty of having the wine production license, we can actually make ciders here.
Yes.
Oh.
Fantastic. Now you were saying these are small batch.
Small
ciders,
batches, yes.
which is cool because you have to come here to have them, but it's a shame because it's a really good cider. I wish I
Thank
could
you.
take like a bottle of that to go. That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
absolutely.
I mean, I guess theoretically you could, huh? I mean,
Yeah, you could.
Oh, that one you can.
if you had
Yes, that one you can.
if I came in with a bucket and I said, "Hey, could you fill this?
bucket.
Could you fill this bucket?"
One of
with-"
those 5-gallon like restaurant buckets.
Well, I was saying like a 10 bucket. Just with that was what I had in my
Bucket
mind.
system.
Just a rusty bucket. It's like, hey, could you fill this up with cider? I don't know what you
All
charge.
right.
Yeah, we'll do it. I mean, because legally we can. It's perfectly okay, but all right. Anyway, earthy. But now you're also drinking the blueberry cider, dry.
I am
Now-
drinking both of them.
The yeast you used on the.
double fisting.
I didn't share this one.
Oh yeah,
Want
let
some
Kate
more?
get some blueberry
It's
up in there.
delicious.
Yeah, we use the champagne yeast on that one. So it eats up most of the sugars and it leaves a dry finish.
What's the alcohol content on that one?
That one's 5.5 as well.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You were saying
Something about cider. Yeah, I don't know what it is about cider when they're just kind of left to their own devices. It's usually around 5.5 where they just kind of, put their feet up. And they're like, yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, with the champagne yeast, they get very dry, which I like a lot. I love dry ciders.
that one's not. See, I figure like when I have a dry cider in the past, like it sucks all the moisture out of my mouth, which I don't like. But that one doesn't seem to do that, right? Does that?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it's a sensation for sure.
Yeah.
So Mike was saying this morning, I had a fistful of blueberries with my eggs this morning.
Okay.
And
Good call.
he's like, I don't really like fresh blueberries because of the texture. He's a texture eater, like my daughters.
Okay.
Like
small kids.
When my
okay.
when my daughters were 7, 6 and 7, they.
I don't like blueberries.
No.
All right, that's fair.
But you like the flavor.
Love the flavor.
You don't like the actual berry. You're a fruitist.
No, just blueberries.
They're too soft?
Because they pop.
Or you don't like the pop?
yeah.
The what?
The explosion
snap.
of
Yeah, you don't like the
explosion of
snap.
berry.
The snap is my favorite part.
Yeah, the crunch.
No, remember I told you I like the snap of the.
The tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like
really? See, that one I don't like.
That one has spit in the middle, like it's
That
like a
is
loogie.
mucus.
A loogie.
Tomato mucus.
Yeah, it comes out. Loogie comes out right in your mouth.
But not blueberries?
No, I don't
Yeah, blueberries don't have loogies.
That's fine. Everyone likes something different.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. But you like the blueberry cider.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
It's-
So what's the ratio of blueberry to apple juice?
It's probably about 30% blueberry juice.
Okay. Okay.
And they also fruit it afterwards, kind of like you fruit beer.
Oh, okay. So like dry blueberry.
Try
Yeah,
blueberry.
dry blueberry.
Because you get a lot of the aroma, ton of blueberry,
Yeah.
like fresh blueberry aroma. That's the best part too. That's
Yeah.
I think we've come into the golden age of blueberries. The blue age of blueberries? The blue age? Golden age? I don't know. But whatever. People have they've dialed in the blueberry aroma. You want fresh, real blueberry aroma, not the flavored
That not real blueberries.
blueberry.
Like what's in every bar or cracker that has blueberries in it.
Yeah.
It's not real blueberries.
No, it's not. Exactly. Yeah, you want fresh blueberry. And that's-
Artificial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And-
could tell when it's artificial.
Absolutely,
Yeah, you can,
It tastes
for
like
sure.
medicine or something, but that is just fresh blueberries all up in your face, and it's fantastic. You just want to, you could drink that all day.
Unfortunately, yes. Or fortunately, man, these are too easy to drink for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink a lot, so
So what you're saying is we need to
I
come
don't know.
down,
yeah.
just belly up to the bar.
I need to Uber it from the Woodlands.
How much would that
Oh
cost?
wait, my brother-in-law and sister are right down the street.
Yeah. So just from there.
I'll be back.
Yeah, we should grab that round table over there.
Yeah.
And
Oh, absolutely.
just-
Oh, I love those chairs.
And just have a cider session.
so everyone's a king on those chairs.
Yeah. That's why they did the round table.
Yeah. No doubt.
So nobody had advantage over anybody else.
Nice.
What else did we have? What did you have, Mike? What were you drinking? The stout.
the stout.
The
Stout
stout
as
was
well.
pretty excellent. And then Kate, what did you have this time around? Pilsner. Ooh, we didn't even talk about the Pilsner. That Pilsner's is good.
Like the Pilsner?
Yeah,
Did it taste?
I've had it before.
Oh, did you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you had last time?
Yes.
Came by.
I love Pilsners. Pilsners are the best.
Yeah.
They really are. I think they're my favorite. Are they my favorite style?
Are they? You're gonna claim a favorite?
No.
Aren't you too snobby to claim a favorite?
That's
yeah,
true.
that's better.
That's true.
That's better.
I don't know. I love them though. I love them. I love that they've got a lot of hop presence, but then it's super light and crisp.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there a beer you do not like? A style of beer you do not like? That'd be what I'm interested in hearing. The one you don't like.
The only thing I've had that I just was like, I don't like this was, and this was years ago, it was a beer made with like black tea,
Wow.
like
really?
infused, like a brown ale infused with
It just
tea or
didn't work?
something. It just, for me, that particular blend, but then I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't like beers with tea in them. But then I had one with it, had like a white tea, like a real light,
Really?
like a lighter, like, yeah. And it was fantastic.
No
So,
kidding.
Yeah. So I think it was just that combination.
Huh.
You know, it was just like Lipton.
So
thrown-
one single tea flavored beer
yeah.
you didn't like once. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, as a style. There's no
Okay.
style I don't like.
Okay.
Now there may be the execution side where I'm like, they didn't hit that, and that's not a very good beer, maybe. But
Sure.
I don't know. I don't.
Was
really.
it like a version of a energy drink?
Yeah.
beer and tea?
No, I don't really know. I don't even. I don't. It's been a long time. It was just something I grabbed
Yeah.
at a
And
Specs.
black tea too.
Oh,
That's,
maybe
like,
it was
real
just
strong, right?
old.
Yeah. It could have been.
Yeah.
Like tea gets old, and it's like
Yeah.
even Chick-fil-A when you get a gallon of tea, they're like, drink this about like 2 days.
Sure. Yeah.
Tops. Otherwise,
if
you get
you
some-
open it.
Yeah. Get on it.
Rank.
Yeah. Yeah. They get a
It's done.
little funky. Yeah. So
Drink this by Sunday.
Interesting.
yeah, but I've had other beers with tea, and they were good.
I wouldn't even thought about tea in a beer. I mean, what beer could you put a tea leaf into to improve it?
B52 did a peach tea sour,
Ooh.
and it was
Okay, that sounds amazing.
It was pretty. It was pretty awesome. But that's a little different.
How do you guys think of this stuff, brewers? Just whatever pops into your head.
Pops in your head and you try it out.
Yeah.
A lot of beers, and you're like, this sounds like this would work.
And you could make one in a few hours just to try out, right?
That's right.
That's awesome.
With the mash press.
Mash press.
Mash press. Mash press. He hit him with the mash press. Good God almighty.
Loaf of bread.
The bread loaf.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome, though.
It's amazing. I
want to see it in
your
action.
face. I've never seen your face do that before.
It was
You couldn't even speak.
I had to put...
When you saw,
it was
you're like, I don't understand what I'm seeing.
Well, I've read
Your face.
Okay, I nerd out on beer. Read a lot of
course.
books and whatnots, and talked to a lot of brewers by this point, and immersed into the scene or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was I didn't have a place to file that, and so I was like, I don't understand. I need more
Because
information.
when I saw it, I was like, looks pretty normal, everything in here. And you're like, what is that thing?
Yes.
Did you think the same thing?
Yes.
What is that thing?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So anyway, all right. So days open Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday.
The
And-
hours? You got the hours?
Yeah.
They are varied.
They are varied.
Yeah.
Thursday we open up at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And we stay open until 9.
Okay.
On Fridays we open up at 3 o'clock and we're open until 11.
Mm-hmm.
On Saturdays we're open at noon, close at 11. And on Sundays we open up at noon and close at 6.
Excellent.
So,
Perfect weekend. Drop in, come by, have a couple beers.
and the hours may change for Sundays because football's coming back, so we
Yeah.
may stay open a couple hours
That
longer
Sunday
for
night.
football.
Yeah. Are the Texans playing any Sunday night games this season? Do we know?
Mike? Are we?
Just the one on Sunday night. Do we know what week? Mid, late, early? Well, I think we'll know pretty quickly if we're going to be good or not.
You always kind of do. The NFL, though, you can go 0-3 and still make the playoffs.
Mm.
It's that 0-4-6.
Not if your quarterback and your best defensive player go out.
We're good now, right?
For now.
We have both of them back? All right. I was wondering.
Right. As of right this
as of-
moment.
yeah.
Isn't there another preseason?
Football,
Is there
man.
another preseason game before? The Cowboys game,
Yeah, I think
right?
one more.
But
When do you
they're
know?
they're not going to play in it though.
No way. You never played the last one. That's all for the people that are trying to make the team.
Yeah.
Last pre
That's the Cowboy game? When is that? That's this next week or something?
coming up.
Oh, is it on the TV? Or you're just pointing at the TV like you don't know? Okay. Whatever. Check your
We're
local
looking at you
listings.
as our football expert.
Yeah, Mike, that's you. Astros back in first place, right?
Yes, by 2 games or so.
So
Yeah.
playoffs coming up.
I'm not on.
Maybe, huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
you're on.
What? What'd you say?
Yeah, 2.5.
Oh, you said you were not up enough.
2.5 up.
Well, we're playing the A's right now, right? How many more games
Yeah.
do we have with the A's?
2.
2 more games, so we
Yeah.
can go up another 2 games.
Yep.
And then we're playing the Angels, who they've almost given
We've
up.
owned them.
And they've almost given up. Although, anyway, I don't know why we got into baseball. Are you a baseball fan?
A little bit.
Houston
Yeah.
area,
Yeah. So we'll see. There's 2 teams already eliminated, which is hilarious.
That is.
Orioles having the worst season of all time, and they're only 2 games behind the Royals. Yes. So it's like they're the worst, but the only thing, it's like the Royals
Yeah.
could be the worst, but the Orioles are just, like 7% shittier. So it's like, wow, that's really bad. I don't know why we're talking about that on this podcast, but interesting. Something I saw.
Indeed.
Yeah, already eliminated. And we eliminated a few beers today. Right down our
Indeed
old,
we did.
and some ciders.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. So the hours we went over, music acts all the time, out on the stage, especially as the weather starts to get, nice in
yeah.
the next, 18 weeks or so.
Yeah, and we'll open up our outdoor bar as well.
Oh,
An
yes.
outdoor bar.
So you get the wristband, you're out there, just get the
Yep.
beers and all that
You
stuff.
don't even have to come inside.
No, you can come in if you're like, you know what, I'm not sure I'm in the mood for a beer. You may be in the mood for a cider or wine. Snacks here. Of course, you always have food trucks. What was the food truck when I was here? Cajun. I think it's some sort of Cajun food.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, so a plethora of beers that would pair with whatever food you bring out. So
Oh,
that's- what this little glass room here with the table, is that reserved for, what is this reserved for? I'm very curious about.
I don't know.
I feel like you have to
They just store wine in there, I guess.
Oh, well, there's a table in there.
It's
and
open.
I feel like you have to be like of a certain like rank of like sommelier or something
Yeah,
that goes in there.
You got to buy our
Simple.
$5,000 bottle. To get
There you
it.
go.
I don't
Do y'all
know.
have a $5,000?
No, we don't.
Oh,
No. We're not that expensive.
Let's just tell everybody you do. It's like it's tucked away, so it's inside that hog. up
And that's
there.
where you have to drink it.
Yeah, you have to drink it in there, and people watch you as you start to glow, because that's what happens when
Tell
you
them it's humidified properly, even though there's no ceiling on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be funny. That's cool. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Joe, what about you said you got an Oktoberfest?
Yeah,
coming up?
Oktoberfest.
The details on that? You got.
Yeah,
times
it's September. Let me look at my calendar here.
All right.
Soon.
At a proper time.
I believe it's September 29th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll have the big stein I think it's going to be the big 40 ounce.
Awesome.
It may be 32 ounce. I'm not for sure yet.
Okay.
We're going to have food trucks where they're going to do German style food. They're going to do pretzels.
Nice.
We're going to have some special beers coming out. We're going to have our Oktoberfest coming out. We're going to have our 12 taps. 6 of them are going to be the brewery exclusive stuff. Sometimes we'll actually put 12 brewery exclusive stuffs out. So we'll have 6 inside, 6 outside, plus
Cool.
plus 6 of our classics, which is our mainstay stuff, in and out.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
And
we try to do a lot of
And all that stuff be posted to social media?
all that stuff will be on Facebook, on Instagram, and all the
Yeah. Well, and the coolest thing about it is,
some work being done on
yeah, no, it's all the time. It's a working brewery and winery, but just right here in the heart of Richmond. Richmond's just got kind of a laid back vibe. So you don't, if you're worried about Houston traffic, leave all that behind.
Yeah.
Come sit under the big, green trees. I don't know, it seems like Richmond's always a little like, every time I come in, it's like overcast every time, which is fine.
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
a little, like a good nap time. But I like Richmond a lot. So you guys are doing good things.
Thanks.
Yeah, Joe, keep it up, because this is you have a beautiful facility. You have delicious beers, and you're in a great part of the greater Houston area that people need to come out and see. If you're in town, or if you're out up north, or down south, or out east, or wherever you are, or if you're out of town and you're listening to this podcast, come on over to Richmond, FM 359, and check out Braman Winery and Brewery, Running Walker Beers. Doing good things with the dogs and the poaching, and doing great things with the beers, and the wine too. Why not? Let's give some love to wine. I'll drink a wine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So anyway, come check it out, and we'll wrap the show there. So Joe,
Yeah.
great job.
Hey, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having us. And Brian,
Thank you.
Good job.
You're busy.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. All right.
He's unloading a trailer right now.
No, yeah, that's
Or directing the guy who's unloading him.
Yeah.
That's the life of working at a brewery. So anyway, thanks again. So ladies and gentlemen, Braman Winery and Brewery, Running Walker Beer, packaged in your a store near you, hopefully. And if not, come to the brewery. It's absolutely worth coming to this facility. It's beautiful, and good people here it's good people watching too. Interesting crowd. Yeah. And music. If you like music, you like music?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
You can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't.
No.
No, you can't. Unless it's me singing, and then you're like,
I'm in.
whoa.
I'm going to try it out.
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hum a few bars.
What do you want me to sing? Next episode. We'll do that. All right. Well, for Joe, for Brian, TD Mike, great job as always. Kate, thanks for being here. Kate, the support there down at the bottom of the table. And Schomberg.
That's me.
My name is Josh. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on InterBrews.
This is InterBrews.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.